Hi everyone, it's Janet at Women's Health and Wellbeing Services. Welcome to Feel Good Friday. As you're aware, today's topic is all about self-care. So it's a term that gets bandied around these days as something that we all should be doing, but when we're real and honest with ourselves, are we actually doing it? Women can be incredibly good at taking care of everybody else's needs around them and often at the sacrifice of their own. And that can lead to feelings of resentment, poor health, fatigue, frustrations, lack of purpose in life. Whereas if we invest time in our self-care, it gives us energy, it gives us life satisfaction, we are more able to be present for others because our cup is filled. And it allows us to explore things that bring us joy into our own lives. So it makes us feel more fulfilled and happy, which is what life is all about. So at Women's Health, we're really passionate about caring for other women, and we spend a lot of time encouraging women to invest in nurturing themselves. So we've created a little 2-hour workshop for you to come along and get an insight for yourself as to what you can do within your life to take care of yourself. So during Women's Health Week, which is the 7th to the 11th of September, run by the Jean Howes Foundation, we thought we'd jump on board and run an event of our own. So I'll be conducting a 2-hour workshop. It's on Thursday the 10th of September from 6 to 8 p.m. right here at Women's Health and Wellbeing Services in Gosnells. So I just thought I'd have a little bit of a chat today about what you might expect if you come along, who the workshop is aimed at, and some details on how you can book. So when we talk about self-care, we're really talking about anything that looks after our physical, mental, emotional and spiritual needs. So self-care looks really different for one woman compared to another woman. So I can't give you a prescription that is going to work for you. It's up to you to think about what fills your cup, what brings you joy, and find ways to incorporate time within your day or your week to make that happen. So the workshop is not going to be a lecture. It is going to be a practical, hands-on, interactive, goal-setting workshop for you, by you. So what we're going to do is we're going to start out by looking at all the different roles and responsibilities that we as women take on in our lives. All of them are equally important. However, we need to make sure that taking care of ourselves is one of those roles. So when we strip back all of the roles and responsibilities that we play, we can then focus on ourselves and have a look at identifying the areas of your life that you want to work on. So you'll be given some time to jot down these ideas, and you can bring those ideas with you to the workshop, or you can take some time to think about them at the beginning. So you might decide that you would like to place more emphasis on your relationships or your friendships. Perhaps you want to make a career change. Perhaps you want to get fit and healthy. Perhaps you want to start up a new hobby. Whatever your goals are, they will be relevant and applicable to this workshop. So you'll start out by identifying which areas you want to improve on. Then we'll have a look at some of the reasons why maybe you haven't already looked after them, or some of the barriers that you might need some support to be able to work on those areas. And that could be, asking other people for help. It might be creating time in your week. It might be creating some finance so that you can achieve some of those goals. Whatever it is, we will identify them, because once we know what those barriers are, we can do some things to work with them. Then we'll also look at the sorts of resources that you'll need to achieve your self-care goals, and they can be tangible things, or they might be time, or it might be information or education that you require to be able to move into the next phase of your life that you want to achieve. And then we'll have a look at who is best to support you through those goals, because we all know that we often need an accountability buddy, someone that we can, or that can check in with us to make sure that we're on track with our goals, and then somebody that we can celebrate with when we've achieved them. So we can have a look at who those people might be for you. And finally, we will create a calendar for your week or your month, or your day even. We can start as small as your day and schedule some of those self-care activities for you, just as you would scheduling an appointment or a commitment or a sports activity. We actually encourage you to put it into your diary so that it's there and you're committed to attending to your self-care goals. So we'll be doing all of those things. On top of that, we will finish off with setting some goals that are written using the SMART goal plan. So making sure that your goals are realistic, that they're measurable, that they're really clearly written, so they're specific, that you can actually attain them, that they're relevant to your values and your lifestyle, and that you set yourself a realistic time frame to achieve them. So we will put those down in writing so that you have a concrete plan to take away with you at the end of the night, and then you'll be encouraged to schedule some time in your week or your month to go back and review those goals to make sure that you're on track with achieving them. So it's going to be really practical, very personalised for you, because you'll work through the worksheet with me, identifying all of those aspects. We'll have a bit of fun. We'll also share some ideas of how we already take great care of ourselves, and I love that in a group setting, because it means that I can take ideas away from others in the group and you can do the same. So there might be some things that you already do really well that you'd like to share and bring to the group. So it's designed to help you make a shift. If you're at that point where you know that you're stressed, you're struggling, you're tired, you just need to reset, and you'd like to come along and be inspired by others that want to do the same, then this will be an ideal 2-hour power-packed, goal-setting workshop where you can make some change. You can go away with something written down that you can review regularly, and ultimately you'll start to reap the benefits because you have set an intention to make some positive change around your self-care. And when we take care of ourselves, we're filling our own cup first so that we have enough energy and attention and resources to help those around us. So we're not depleting our own energy and our own resources. So it's really important, and sometimes it can be just the basics of getting enough sleep, eating healthy food, moving our bodies, exercising, and staying connected emotionally with family and friends for our mental health. So it doesn't have to be a grand scale plan of running a marathon or eating raw food 24/7 or finding the ideal life partner to fulfill your needs. It's about the simple things and the practical things, because sometimes it can be the smallest change that you make, whether it's 5 minutes meditation every day just to tune into yourself, or whether it's making sure that you move your body more each day. It can be something as simple and basic that can have a really significant impact on your self-care, on your physical, your mental, your emotional, and your spiritual well-being. So yeah, look, I just invite you to join me. It's a fabulous way to invest 2 hours of time to yourself during Women's Health Week. Come be amongst like-minded women who want to do the same. We can share ideas, we can have a cuppa, have a laugh, and at the end of the night you'll go away with something that could really bring about a lot of positive change in your life. So if you'd like to join me, as again I said, it's on Thursday night, the 10th of September from 6 till 8 p.m. It's $10 to join, and we'll provide all the resources. So you can either book online through our website, or you can phone our office to secure your place. And we'd just love to see you there. So bring a friend, make a night of it, and come along and invest some time for you. You'll definitely enjoy the benefits in the long term. All right, so thanks for joining me. I'll pop up a link in the comment section about Women's Health Week. You may discover some other events happening in Perth or in your city that you'd like to go along to. And if you have any questions about the workshop, then just drop them in the comments box and I'll be happy to answer them. So I hope to see you there. Thanks for watching. Bye.